Winning Life by Framing Different Business Angles. Part 70 by Wilson Nang, Loss of Trust. I saw this love story from a TV series. Of course, I'm sure you already know that most fictional stories that is written may look like it reflects real life, but of course, the author is basically free to alter the outcomes based on what he wants to, right? And obviously, people like a happy ending, so most love stories, especially TV or movies, have fairy tale endings that may pivot to more optimistic endings. I'm sure by now most of our audience know that there is no happily ever after. However, this story did almost miss the happy ending because of the issue of trust. This story is about the husband and wife who had a good marriage for several years. They were trusting to each other and enjoy each other's company. The husband has been looking forward that they should have at least one child and keeps discussing with his wife and get her excited to have one soon, and she was, at least on appearance. But unknown to the husband, while the wife was all yes in front, she was not happy to be rearing children and worried that having one will make her gain weight and lose her youthful looks. So secretly, she has been eating pills to prevent pregnancy. The husband was furious when he found out, but the wife thought it was no big deal. Oh, in principle, she was not against having children, but she thought it was pointless to argue with the husband, so on appearance, she was just a yes, and all she was doing was just delaying it for a year or two. However, I think IT is a big deal. Basically, on relationships as well as in business, you want to maintain trust and word of honor. It may just be akin to somebody whom you trust in the millions, so what's the big deal of putting $1 or $2 on the pocket? The onus for most businessmen is not the amount. After all, there are a lot of experiences that suggest that people who lie a little start fabricating more stories, or those that steal a little here and there start soon stealing more. I remember there was a study in New York that most burglars and robbers started off by jumping the turnstile in the subway, and when they were not caught, start bigger scams and plans. Many good businessmen I know are very particular on trust, and I would advise most people starting out to be aware. I know many are losing big opportunities because they could not get the trust on small things. It may be precisely the precision and trust you gain from doing the small stuff that will open your avenues for bigger ones. What do you think? Subscribe. And let us hear from you also on the comments below.